guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will be showing the process of me trying to create a rock garden in Animal Crossing. I got this idea because Froggy Crossing recently did a video of this herself, and it made me realise that I haven't actually touched mine in 6 months and it was a massive fail. My rock garden didn't work because I had trees surrounding it and I placed the trees before I collected all the rocks, and basically I left it for about 6 months. I have no idea why, but now seeing the video has given me motivation to work on it again. So as you can see, I started off by collecting coconuts to eat so I could replant the trees in different areas. Also, there are jail bars all over my beach because I was balloon farming like last month to get recipes and I haven't removed them. Whoops. Before removing the trees and replanting them, I decided to shake them for wasps because getting stung was not on my to-do list today. Or should I say tonight, because I was filming this at like 1 and 2 in the morning. Obviously I wasn't going to miss out on the wood from the trees before I replanted them, so that is what I'm doing now. Also, I would just like to add that I am not time travelling at all during this process because I do not want to miss a single day of gameplay, so it's going to be extra frustrating, but oh well. I did decide to get rid of my fruit trees because I wanted to replace them with cedar trees all the way around to make it look more forest-like, because the fruit trees do give it kind of like brightness, but I don't want that anymore. Now it was time to hunt down the random rock spawns and destroy them. Destroying rocks actually makes me happy. Just seeing everything fly out of it. Ooh, a golden nugget. I decided I was going to replant the cedar trees I just dug up in certain areas where rocks tend to spawn, just to like make some areas not visible for the rocks anymore. And then I got distracted by shooting stars. So, yeah. I honestly hate the fact that there's just trees dotted around everywhere, but when all the rocks are done, I'll be able to put them back, so it'll just have to do for now. After destroying the 3 randomly spawned rocks, it was sadly time to destroy the 3 that I had in my failed rock garden, and this actually hurt, but hopefully it'll be worth it in the end. So now this area was completely empty. It was time to get rid of the dirt path and change it for a tiled or stone one, because I made this mistake before, because rocks will spawn in the dirt areas but not on the tile ones. So yeah, I learned from my mistakes. I kept the entire same layout for where I wanted the rocks to spawn because I did like how I wanted them to look last time, but unfortunately I never got to see it. Froggy Crossing decided to use an array of pink flowers for her rock garden, so I decided to change it up and go for purple because I absolutely love the purple flowers, but I don't really know what to do with them because they don't really go with any part of my aesthetic on my island. So I decided to actually use them, and here I am just trying to breed more. So here is how it looks. Hopefully in the morning a rock will spawn in the correct place. So day 1 on the rock garden process, it turns out no rocks actually spawned in any of the places overnight, and it decided to spawn here instead, so I was absolutely fuming and I took great pleasure in destroying that rock. I put up a post in a group on Facebook to ask if the wall at the back was the reason why none of the rocks are spawning, and people said that it should be okay, but one person was a bit worried, so I decided to get rid of a part of the wall anyway because I could easily just put it back when all the rocks are in the correct places. Nathan decided to visit my island later that night, and we decided to try and summon the rocks to the correct areas by running around the entire square. So hopefully this will work. Day 2 of the rock garden process, and we had a success. A rock was in the correct place. Hooray! Day 3 was also a success, which makes me think that getting rid of the wall was actually the best thing to do. Day 4, it was Simon's birthday, that's why I am dressed up in this cute little dress. And that was also one of the reasons why I didn't want to time travel, because I didn't want to miss his birthday. But yeah, anyway, another rock had spawned in the correct place, so that was also a good day. Day 5 was where I really wanted to give up on my rock garden because for some reason a rock didn't spawn in the correct place. As you can see, day 6 was also a fail. An entire week after I started my quest to make a rock garden, another rock had spawned in the correct place, so it was good not to give up just yet. Day 8 proved to be a success because another rock was in the correct space and there was only one left that I needed, so I thought this should be easy, I should be done tomorrow. But no, I was not done, and I was getting really annoyed at this point. So the next day, was that successful? No, it wasn't neither. Believe it or not, I had made it to day 12 of my rock garden process, and when I logged on today, I had made it to 300 active days, and I got my Nook Miles and badge. So that was actually quite an interesting way to start the day. So just hope the rock garden was as successful as that. And on day 12, I had finally completed my rock garden, and this entire process just made me realise why people actually time travel to do these things, because I honestly lost the will to live halfway through. So now finally all the rocks are in the right places, and the thing I did next was got rid of the entire path around them all, so it was empty and ready to decorate with flowers. But this took longer because, as you can see, I am scraping the ground twice in some places, and that is because instead of using the mannequins, which most people do to make rock gardens, I put a transparent design slot over the places I didn't want rocks to spawn. It didn't make the rocks spawn, but I had to scrape over the floor twice to get rid of both paths. Now the only thing around was the rocks. It was time to decorate, and I decided to put this purple customized mushroom log store in the middle, and this fortune telling set in black and purple to go with the theme on top of it to like be the centerpiece around the rocks. And then I put white customized mushroom stores, which I got this idea from Froggy Crossing, around each gap of the rocks just to give it that little bit extra detail. Once the mushroom stores were in the correct places, I then moved the mushroom store and fortune telling set back to the centre, and there was also a balloon and it had clay in it. Lucky me. I forgot to show this part, but the centre on the ground looked a little bit bare, so I went to look for a custom floor design and I found these cute purple and pink sparkles, and I thought they went really well with the theme, so I decided to put them around in the centre just to give it that little bit of extra detailing again. As I was going for quite a magical starry forest theme, I decided to place Nova lights on top of the mushroom stores, and I was debating whether or not to customise these in grey or purple, because I thought maybe there would be too much purple with the flowers and stuff, but I tried it in white and I didn't actually like it. So I placed them all in purple, as you can see, and I think they go really well with the fortune telling set, and it just looks so cute. The next step was to rebuild the wall that I previously destroyed, just to make sure all the rocks were in the correct places and were able to get to them. So this was the thing I did before replanting the trees, just because I thought it was easier. So the next step was to stuff my face with lots of fruit so I could grab all the trees in order to replant them where I wanted them to around the rock garden. And I really liked doing this bit because I got rid of all the trees that made the areas look really messy and untidy, because I didn't actually like them dotted around like that. Replanting the trees where I previously had them before was actually quite stressful because I forgot the spacing that I previously had, so this took a lot of working out, but I fixed it in the end. After the trees were in place, it was time to collect up the purple moonflowers, the purple windflowers, the purple tulips and the purple hyacinths to go around the rocks. And I had more flowers than I actually needed, which I was very grateful for because I really didn't think I would have enough. So yeah, I just grabbed them and worked out exactly where I wanted to place them, because the hyacinths and the moonflowers are kind of like a lighter shade of purple, and the tulips and windflowers are a bit darker, so I didn't want like the light flowers and the dark flowers going together. I wanted to like space them out correctly, if that makes sense. And just like that, my rock garden was complete. I absolutely love the purple theme and I am so glad I decided to go for it. and I am so thankful for Froggy Crossing for actually giving me the motivation I needed to actually sort it, because it had been an absolute mess for about 6 months. So the last bit I decided to do in this area was place a Lily record player in this little corner by here. And I actually found this record player in my recycling bin because I think Chevry moved out like 6 months ago and she left it, and I've just left it there ever since. But I was like, do you know what, this will actually go quite well in my rock garden. So of course I made it play my favourite comforting song, Stale Cupcakes, and I think that is just a lovely touch. So there it is finally complete, and I absolutely love it. I think it is so cute, and it is definitely my new favourite area of my island. And I'm really surprised with myself that I didn't time travel, because this was honestly the most frustrating process in the world. I am really amazed I actually managed to do it without ripping my hair out. So thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll be back soon for another one. Bye.